It's exciting here. Few presenters have been compared to both Dale Carnegie and David Bowie. Fewer still have been honored by being called part Monty Python and part Dr. Seuss by the Washington Post. Branding expert Thaddeus Rex is a PBS veteran. He spent 10 years writing and producing stage shows, which he toured throughout performing arts centers across America, winning more than 22 writing awards, including a grand prize of the John Lennon Songwriting Contest and the James Patterson Page Turner Award. He spent years researching the science of charisma to help companies gain faster engagement and easier sales, with more excited employees to boot. He's since enjoyed advising and creating programs for companies like Butterball, Australian Gold, Chicago Bears, National Endowments for the Arts, NYC Parks Foundation, and many more. Please help me warmly welcome Mr. Thaddeus Rex to the Spark stage. All right, what are you doing? In the stand. You want it in here, right?
That music.
You did.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're just blacking it out. Okay. We're gonna get out of your way.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever stopped to think about the power of anticipation? I mean, for real, like silence. The opportunity to think. Because when you have an audience, the person listening to you, even if it's just across the table, every time you say something, when you give them the chance to think, you open up an opportunity for them to consider what you have to say. And the moment they begin to consider what you have to say, you have the power to allow them to influence their own life. And isn't that what we want? To be able to contribute? To have something offer? And to not just talk incessantly about it, but to give them a piece and let them think for themselves how it might affect them, how they might be able to help you, how maybe you might be able to work together. And this first impression happens in an instant. Research shows it takes about 1.5 to 2 seconds for that first impression to occur. And every time we meet somebody, we are assessing them in that flash. The way they walk, what they're wearing, the first words out of their mouth, the tone of voice. And researchers call it unconscious attribution. And boom, we unconsciously attribute many characteristics to that person. We begin to make assumptions. We begin to categorize them. We begin to decide how interested we might be in what they have to say. And when they meet us, they're doing the same thing to us. They're unconsciously attributing desires, characteristics, opportunities to us in that first impression we give them. And it's our job, if we want to contribute, to manage that first impression, to help them see who we might be, what we might be able to offer. And it's not at all about deception. It's completely about authenticity. Who's the real you? And helping them see a bigger, brighter version of you. So that first impression, the more they get to know about you, because they're going to leave. They're going to come back. They're going to look you up online. They're going to see if you're really who you say you are. They're going to see if you have the thing that first impression promised. And when that first impression lines up with your core values, you don't have to try very hard. Everything you do makes it louder and more interesting. And I wanted to share just a little song about how it sometimes feels. Sinking into the sand. Everyone's let go of your hand, so you take a stand. Do you understand when you're the one with the plan? Leave them chanting your brand. every woman and man. Leave them chanting your brand, feel that helping hand, like a rocket planned for the moon. Feel it all expand, brass band of the high command, like a grand slam spanning toward the promised land. Leave them chanting your brand, leave them chanting your brand. Thank you very much.